Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to TLT, the channel that transforms your feed into an amazing journey. Fasten your seatbelts because today we're taking off to some insane places. We're going to explore the 10 most dangerous and exciting airports in the world. Our first stop is in Nepal, home of Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world, and a true icon for adventurers and mountain climbers. And also home to the challenging Lukla Airport, known as one of the most dangerous airports on the planet. Just imagine, you at 8,727 feet above sea level, surrounded by the majestic peaks of the Himalayas where the air is thin and the scenery is breathtaking, facing a runway only 1,729 feet long that ends abruptly at a scary cliff. Strong winds and dense fog are constant companions, making visibility a challenge and increasing the difficulty of operations, transforming each landing and takeoff into a real aerial roller coaster where every move needs to be precisely calculated. The pilots need nerves of steel and Jedi-like skills, trained to face extreme conditions and make quick decisions. To handle this runway that seems straight out of an Indiana Jones movie, full of challenges and surprises every step of the way. The view of these snow-covered mountains is breathtaking, a natural spectacle that rewards the brave. Who here would have the courage to face this adventure? Only the most fearless dare to land and take off here, ready for an unforgettable experience. From Nepal, we go straight to the Caribbean. Get ready for a unique and exciting experience. Our next stop is Princess Juliana International Airport in Sint Maarten. This airport is famous for its spectacular landings and impressive takeoffs. The landings and takeoffs happen just a few meters from the famous Maho beach, packed with tourists. It's one of the few places in the world where you can see airplanes so close. The planes pass so close to the crowd that you can feel the wind from the turbines. The sensation is indescribable and attracts visitors from all over the world. On one side, the crystal clear water of the Caribbean Sea. On the other, huge jets tearing through the sky. It's a fascinating contrast that makes this place so special. Sint Maarten is proof that sometimes beauty and danger go hand in hand. The proximity of the planes creates an atmosphere of adrenaline and wonder. Would you take a selfie with a Boeing 747 in the background? Many tourists can't resist the temptation and capture unforgettable moments with these gigantic machines. From the Caribbean, we travel to the heart of Asia, more precisely to Bhutan. The adventure continues at Paro International Airport, located in a valley at 7,332 feet above sea level, surrounded by peaks that reach almost 18,000 feet. This airport is one of the most challenging in the world. Only 8 pilots worldwide are authorized to land at this airport. The approach is made through a narrow corridor of mountains with sharp turns and treacherous winds. If you enjoy an adventure, you'll feel like you're in an action movie. Get your coats and gloves ready because our next stop is in the French Alps, at Courchevel Airport. The runway is only 1,762 feet long and has an 18.6% incline, making it one of the shortest and steepest in the world. To land in Courchevel, pilots need to perform maneuvers worthy of a flying ace. If you're looking for excitement and breathtaking mountain scenery, Courchevel is the place for you. Back to the Americas. We land at one of the most feared airports in the world, Toncontín Airport in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. To reach the runway, pilots need to perform a radical maneuver, a steep dive through a narrow corridor of mountains, followed by a sharp 45-degree turn to finally align the plane with the runway. Despite recent improvements, Toncontín is still considered one of the most challenging airports in the world, requiring skill and nerves of steel from the pilots. So who's up for the challenge? From Central America, we cross the Atlantic towards Madeira Island in Portugal. Built on concrete columns that extend over the Atlantic Ocean, Madeira Airport looks like something out of a science fiction movie. The weather conditions here are unpredictable, with strong winds and turbulence being constant presences. Imagine the scene. You're on the plane, approaching the island, when suddenly the runway seems to disappear under the waves. Without a doubt, Madeira Airport is an unforgettable destination for aviation and adrenaline lovers. Our next stop is in the United Kingdom, but not in London or Edinburgh. Get ready to experience Gibraltar Airport, one of the most peculiar in the world. Located in a British territory at the southern tip of the Iberian Peninsula, this airport has a unique feature. Its runway crosses a busy avenue. Cars, buses and pedestrians need to stop when a plane is about to take off or land. Imagine the scene. You're driving peacefully when suddenly you have to give way to an Airbus A320, only in Gibraltar. Get your coats and umbrellas ready because our next stop is in Scotland at Barra Airport, one of the most unusual on the planet. Located on the small island of Barra in the Outer Hebrides, this airport has a unique peculiarity. Its runway is a beach. Here, planes land on the sand and the flight schedule is dictated by the tides. When the tide is high, the runway simply disappears under the waters of the Atlantic Ocean. If you're looking for a different destination full of adventure, Barra is the right place. Get your warmest coats ready because our next stop is in Greenland at Narsarsuaq Airport, one of the most challenging in the world. The weather conditions here are extreme, with strong winds, dense fog, heavy snow and even volcanic sandstorms. If you're looking for adventure in one of the most remote and inhospitable places on the planet, Narsarsuaq is your destination. And to end our adventure in the air, let's go back in time and visit a legendary airport. Kai Tak International Airport in Hong Kong. This airport, which operated for over 70 years, is a true legend in aviation history. Decommissioned in 1998, Kai Tak was famous for its thrilling and potentially dangerous approach. The runway was surrounded by mountains and tall buildings, making every landing a true challenge for pilots. Just imagine, you're on the plane approaching the city when suddenly giant skyscrapers appear in your window. The view was spectacular, but also frightening for many passengers. The runway, built on a platform in the sea, was so short and narrow that pilots had to perform a radical maneuver, known as the Kai Tak heart attack turn, to align the plane with the runway. This maneuver required precision and nerves of steel. Although defunct, Kai Tak's legacy lives on in the memory of aviation lovers. Many still remember the thrills and challenges this airport provided. It's proof that sometimes reality surpasses fiction. Kai Tak wasn't just an airport, it was a symbol of courage and skill in aviation. So everyone, did you enjoy the trip? Which of these airports would you have the courage to face? Leave it in the comments. If you enjoy exciting trips and incredible places, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. See you next time, everyone, and have a good trip.